Hey, how's it going, guys? D-Rock here. That'd be kind of fun to make a little video on our last war and showcase or show some of the attacks that I thought were pretty interesting or impressive. If I don't showcase you, it's just because I want to make this video relatively short, maybe 10 minutes or so. So I'll probably do maybe 5 or 6 attacks, anywhere between Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 9. I don't really want to show anything below or anything above, whether it's a Tunnel 10 attack because we only have a few Tunnel 10s in the clan. But I wanted to show maybe one Tunnel 7, a few Tunnel 8s, and maybe like one Tunnel 9 attack. So, alright, let's get into it. Let's just start with number 20 here. Just kind of show you what he did, because it's a real common Tunnel 7 type of base. And if you're a Tunnel 7, you always want to 3-zap. Always use 3-zaps on the air defense. 99% of the time. Unless it's a really, really bad base. So, alright, he zaps it, pulls the CC. You're going to see him pull the CC up here. Let's fast forward a little bit. He does come up. Drops a few more archers. Drops his 2 drags. So, okay, so he drops his drags a little bit of ways away from each other, which is good, because if he'd have dropped them right on top of each other, that his level 5 drag could have done splash damage to both dragons. Alright, so now he actually kills the king, which is kind of nice. At least the king's not in the middle, distracting his dragons. He drops the dragon right here. Basically, he's semi-creating that funnel to the second air defense. Instead of dropping his second drag here, I would have definitely dropped it here and just let him take this out, so then everything would have just funneled right here. It ends up working either way, but then if you would have taken this out, everything would have came right here no matter what. It would have just been a guarantee. Everything's going to funnel right to that air defense, and once it does, the raid is basically over. I mean, he's still got his king, one loon, 9 archers, which his archers are just kind of take out this miscellaneous stuff on the bottom and right. His dragons are just kind of speeded up here. Dragons are kind of just gonna wander through the base. This is Tunnel 7. I don't think it's possible to defend, quite honestly. I think it's impossible. No matter how good your base is, unless you're getting attacked by a really bad attacker, you're not going to be able to defend. I mean, he's got almost all of his dragons still left. So, GG right there. I'm just going to end that one early. Alright, so the second raid I want to show is number 15 by Most Heroic. And this one actually does come down to the wire, but it's a real nice raid. It's a really nice raid on how to funnel your dragons and get the enemy air defenses out of the way. So here, I don't know if he thought his minion could get away from this wizard tower, but that's fine. He's going to drop his minions here, and what that's going to do is going to help him funnel his dragons through the base. So he's getting these buildings out of the way. If he doesn't get these buildings out of the way, his dragons are going to want to hug these buildings, and they're actually going to go around the base. They're going to just float around the base. Him taking those buildings out allows him to just funnel his dragons right through the base. He's going to come in, get to this air defense with that, and he's actually going to drop those 4 hogs with his CC hogs, and he knows that they're actually going to instantly funnel from there to that 80, which is key. If he doesn't do that in this raid, there's no way. I mean, there's 0% chance he's getting the 3-star, which was perfect. You're going to see it comes down to the wire either way, so if he doesn't do that, he's going to get the 2-star, but he's not even going to come close to the 3-star. I'll speed it up here. You'll see how these max level Tunnel 8 defenses actually do some pretty good work on his dragons. That one. Just keep on going, keep on going. Not much to watch here. I just want to show you that even though he does all this, he comes down to this one dragon, and if there was another maybe 5 seconds with this wizard tower, his dragon dies. But either way, he gets the 3-star, and that's all that matters. So good game from there. Alright, so that's a dragon attack at Tunnel 8. Most attacks at Tunnel 8 are going to be dragon attacks, but next one I want to show you is a Go Wipe. And for those that don't know, Go Wipe is golems and wizards and pekkas for the most part. I mean, you might mix in some different stuff in there. These guys wall breakers and some archers, of course, but beyond that, it's usually just golems, pekkas, and wizards. So he drops here. First tip I want to give is just drop both poisons right away. There's no point in waiting. I mean, unless you were just kind of just taking your time, just drop both right away. Just in case you would possibly run out of time at the end. Those extra couple seconds could be pretty beneficial. Drop them both right away. Both poisons will stack, do double damage. I guess I don't understand the point of these archers at all, but either way, he drops that, times out his wall breakers pretty well. You can do I would have done a little spread on the golems so everything was hitting them, but either way everything was hitting them, other than maybe this cannon over here. But other thing I want to mention is drop your wizards before your pekkas. Drop the wizards, because typically if there were buildings out here you would have wanted to drop the wizards first, so just always good practice. When it comes to this raid, these golems do all the work. These golems do everything. That king kind of tanks quite a bit over here, kind of like a golem would, but these golems right here are just tanking like crazy. Everything kind of follows, even this level 5 P.E.K.K.A. Level 5 P.E.K.K.A. by itself could have taken out half the base probably, but they're tanking so perfectly for so many wizards. You don't normally see this many wizards alive. This was definitely a perfect base for a Go Wipe. I'm glad I didn't see a dragon attack on it. And as you can tell, there's so much stuff alive. I mean, that level 5 P.E.K.K.A. barely has any damage. King barely has any damage. It's all outside buildings, so raid is over from there. Alright, so next Tunnel 8 strategy I want to show you is something you only want to do typically if you'd have level 4 hogs. He does this with level 3, which is pretty impressive, but if you do have he has a max level king. If you had a level 2 golem, level 4 hogs, this raid would have probably been a million times easier even at that. So either way he gets a 3-star, but you'll see what he does here. He's going to come in king side, so he wants to kill this king, because the king, even though at Tunnel 8 obviously nobody has a queen, but with the Tunnel 9 Goho you always want to take out the queen, but you might as well take out the most dangerous target that you can. So he comes in the king side with his golem, and you'll see that he drops his wizards just enough to take out these outside buildings to make sure his king goes into the middle, and to make sure that his king goes to this king and kills it. Now, before anything else is even happening, he's already strategically dropping his hogs. He's not just dropping them in a straight line, you know, like here, here. He's kind of spreading them out, just so in case a group of them would hit a giant bomb, like this way not too many are actually going to hit the same giant bomb at the same time. He's dropping his heal spells. He's going to drop one right there, yep. Like within 3-4 defenses. So another thing to always know with Goho is what it's called, golems and hogs, is to try to look for these open spaces. So like right here, over here, like there was a giant bomb. Over here, like there was a giant bomb. Always look for those giant bomb areas. That's the one thing that can stop your raid, quite honestly. The one thing or the other thing that could stop it is if you misplace your heal spells. Beyond that, not much can stop you, especially with a max level king like that. Now, I mean, he's taken out every defense already. All that it comes down to is cleanup. And he brought extra archers, brought extra wizards. Cleanup should be a cinch, especially against the Tunnel 8. You don't have to worry about running out of time. The only way you'd run out of time is if you only had like 1 hog remaining or 0 hogs remaining. So, yeah, right now it's just speed it up. It's going to be a 3-star. Alright, nice attack. Alright, so for the final attack, I'm going to show this one. This is an attack that most of us will not be able to do yet, but it's something to keep in mind, because you're gonna need max level Valkyries, and you're gonna need high level heroes. Simple as that, because you'll see how much damage his heroes do. He does come in with the hogs right here, so comes in with 3 hogs, I believe, and he lures the CC and kills that defense, which is pretty key. And you'll notice he drops both of his poisons on the CC here, I would assume. Maybe he's waiting on the second one. Ah, there he dropped it. Okay, let's speed it up. Okay, so we wait for them to die. He did, which was kind of nice. He got his the queen in that poison spell as well. But he broke in here with 1 golem. He has a second golem coming in. Comes in with a couple Valkyries. Now, the next key is he's going to drop some wall breakers. Broke through there. And if you notice, all the defenses are in a circle right here. So he knows, for the most part, his golems are just going to go in a circle, which is fine. I'm sure he maybe was hoping a golem would go into the middle, and one might because of this Tesla. But either way, I don't think it would have really mattered. His Valkyrie is going to jump into the middle. 1 golem does go in there, and his Valkyrie is going to do work because that Expo is just targeted on that golem, doing literally almost nothing. And his queen and his king are just going to stand back here and just clean up everything. He does come in with his hogs. He came in with hogs here, some hogs here, hogs here. He strategically places them just to take out these outer defenses, because for the most part all these defenses were distracted by the golems and the other remaining troops in the middle. Hogs are still going, a few of them at least. Not a whole lot of them still up, but it won't really matter. When it comes to his hero levels, they were able to take out 3/4 of the space by themselves. And as you can tell, no matter what really happens here, this is a 3-star. You'd have to get really, really unlucky for there not to be a 3-star, but that was a really nice attack. I mean, I've never actually seen somebody do a Govaho, golems, Valkyries, and hogs in a war. So that was a really nice attack. And that's GG from there. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to show from this war. I might do another video on like this for the next war. You guys will just have to let me know if you like it or not. I'm hoping I can get enough of you guys to watch them, maybe learn some tips and tricks on different strategies for Town Hall 8s especially, maybe some Town Hall 7 strategies, along with some of the Town Hall 9s. Maybe like Go Wipe works, but it'd be nice just to practice some different strategies beyond Go Wipe. So just let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.